Hello everyone, I'm Vikrant Pamar and today I'm going to demonstrate a VMware backup on Fab platform. So let's start. So let's talk about the use case first. So today's use case is VMware environment. It can be on-prem, it can be on AMC cloud. So let's start with the important component first. Fab is the public offer, which is offering backup as a service on different application and file system data. Hypervisor, VMware Hypervisor is the ESXi host where VMs are hosted. VMs are individual systems which are running with some operating system. VM group is the collection of VM. So we will see this on the Fab environment. Access node is the virtual server agent where we need to install the virtual server agent. So access node is the component or is the machine which will interact between the hypervisor and the Fab environment. Access node can be installed on the hypervisor as a VM, or it can be installed separately as a physical server. And the last, connections. So we will also talk about the connections, how we are going to connect with the Fab environment. So let's start. Let's talk about the prerequisite first. So the VM where you need to install the virtual server agent must have different conditions. So first is the VSA agent needs to be downloaded and transferred to the VM where you want to install it. Second is the authentication code. So you must have an auth code which you can get it from the Fab platform. I will tell you from where you can get it. You must have a user account on hypervisor so that you can take the backup of virtual machine. If you're using a proxy, internet proxy to connect to the Fab environment, so the Fab backup proxy name resolution should be working from the VSA agent where you are installing the VSA. VMware components like vCenter, ESXi name resolution should be working from VSA access node. This access node on which the Fab agent or Fab VSA agent installed must be able to reach vCenter on port 443 and all required ESXi servers on port 443 and 902. The VMs to protect should have up-to-date VM tools installed. Now there are 4 simple processes. First 2 processes are installing. The first process is installing the VSA agent, and the second process is in configuring the VSA agent on the Fab. So let's start, and we'll start with the first, which is installing the VSA agent. So we have created a machine by the name of WinVSA. So we have created a machine on a ESXi host, and we are going to configure this machine as a VSA agent or as an access node. So first of all, we need to download the VSA package. For that, you need to access the Fab platform. So in order to access the Fab platform, you can open the Fab platform, log in with your username and password. Once you logged into your username and password, you can select your tenant. And at the left side, you can see web console, and under the web console, you can see download center. click on the download center and it will open the package window. So you need to search for VSA, and you can see there are two VSA agent packages available on the download center. One is for Linux and another one is for Windows. So you have a choice to configure VSA either on the Linux or on the Windows platform. So right now I am configuring VSA on Windows platform, so I'm downloading this agent. So this is around 700 MB agent and it would take time. Now the download is completed, almost done. So the VSA package is downloaded. Let's try to extract this. Now the package is extracted and you can see a fab installer within the package. You need to right click on the fab installer and run as an administrator. So if you get a pop-up, you just need to run. Click yes. Now it is asking you to for the region, on which fab region you would like to register your VSA agent. So I'm selecting EU West. So I'm selecting it and typing P. Now it is asking you how you would like to connect to the fab platform. There are three different options. If you have a public IP configured with this VM where you are installing the VSA agent, you can simply type D as a direct. If you are using a VPC endpoint service and if your VSA is actually hosted on Flexible Engine, Orange Cloud, so you can select E. If you're using an internet proxy in order to connect to the fab environment, you need to type I. So in this case, I'm using internet proxy in order to connect to the fab environment. Now it is asking for it is checking for the fab proxy entry. So it is already available. Both the proxy entries are available in the host file. Now it is asking for the internet proxy IP address. So I'm just putting the proxy IP address here. It is asking port name or port number. Now it is asking for the auth code or authentication code. You can get the auth code from the fab console, and you can go to the manage at the left hand side and you can see the company name and you will see your auth code here. You just click on it, it will be copied and you can paste it here and you can hit the enter. The auth code is being used for authentication with the fab environment. So it is important to authenticate this VSA agent to the fab environment. Now it would take a couple of minutes because it is going to install the file system agent, and the VSA agent. So the file system agent is required for every every backup. So it is the base agent which is required for taking the backup on fab, and above that VSA agent will be installed after the file system agent installation is being done. So you need to wait for a couple of seconds. Now the installation is completed. So you can see the message. You need to click on any key or just hit the enter. Now in order to verify whether the installation is completed properly or not, you can just simply go to start, and you can see a Commvault process manager is being installed. Click on it. So you can see the process manager is showing all the details related to the configuration. So the host name of this machine is WinVSA. The instance is instance 001. This is the backup server where this client or this VSA agent is being registered. You can simply go to the services and you can see, or you can make sure that all the services are up and running. If any of the services are not running, just right click on it and start it. So first 5 services are mainly related to file system agent, and some services are communication services and network daemon. The last replication service is actually responsible for virtual server agent, and after installing this VSA or virtual server agent, it makes it as an access node. So this is now communicating between the hypervisor and the fab environment. So make sure all the services are up and running, and if any of the services are not running, simply right click on that service and start it. Now this is the first step where we have just installed the VSA agent, and now that machine is acting as an access node between VMware hypervisor and the fab environment. Now we need to go to the step 2 where we are going to configure the VSA on our fab platform. So let's open our fab platform and simply see how we can configure the VSA agent. So first of all, let's see whether the VSA agent is visible on fab environment or not. If it is visible, just wait for a couple of more seconds. It should be available within file system or file server. So you can see our VSA agent is visible under file server. Now the second step is to configure the hypervisor on fab environment. So let's click on the virtualization tab under the protect, and right now there is no virtual machine listed, there is no hypervisor listed here, and there is no VM group listed here. So first of all, we need to configure the hypervisor. We need to tell the fab platform that which hypervisor you need to backup, or which hypervisor's VM you need to backup. So click on the hypervisors and you can see an add hypervisor button here. So click on this button and you can see multiple hypervisors and public cloud listed here, but right now we are configuring VMware vCenter. Now you need to enter the vCenter server name. So in my case, my vCenter server name is BKP Lab VC001. Now I need to mention the username for this vCenter. So you can configure a separate username. You can give limited access to that user so that it can only take the backup and perform the restoration task. But right now, just for lab purpose or just for demonstration purpose, I'm using the administrator username and its password. And you can see as an access node, the VSA WinVSA is already listed here. So if you have multiple VSA agents or multiple access node, you will see all of them listed under here. But right now for this environment, we have only one VSA node, one access node listed here. So once you mention the vCenter server name, the hypervisor display name, username and password for that vCenter, and you have selected the access node, you can save the configuration. Now once the hypervisor is being configured, it is asking to add the group. So let's skip for this now and let's try to see whether the hypervisor is being added or not. Refresh the browser and you can see the vCenter is listed under the hypervisors. Now go to the VM groups, and the moment you configure a hypervisor, a VM group is automatically configured, a default group is automatically being configured. So it's always recommended to configure a separate group. So right now on the add VM group window, name the group and select whatever the VM you would like to backup. So you can see all the VMs which are part of this vCenter or which are hosted on this vCenter are visible in the Fab console. So let's say we want to take a backup of a Windows 19 client. So you can select Windows 19 client. If you want to take a backup for more client, you can select the VM from the list. And now we need to select the plan. We need to select the plan for this backup, and also we need to select the region. So right now we are configuring this VSA in Paris region. Once you select plan and region, click on save. Once the group is saved, so you can see the group is listed under the VM groups tab. Now you can also open the group and see its configuration. So you can see we have selected single client for backup. Now on fab environment, what we have done, we have configured the hypervisor. After configuring the hypervisor, we have configured the VM group. So VM group is nothing, a collection of VM. So if you want to add one more VM, so you can simply add it from here. So right now let's not adding anything, and let's try to run a backup for this group. So just click on the three dots under the actions and click on the backup. So this is the first backup, so we are taking a full backup, and click on OK. You can monitor this backup. Just click on the view job details, or by clicking on the jobs, and you can see the status, it is running. So this is the job which we have just run, which we have triggered, and it is running right now. So it would take some time to finish. So we can see the backup is completed. It takes some time, and you can see the status, it is completed for VMware_group.
Orange Business Service.